Thank you so much for staying here on News Desk with me, Benes Abubedu-Lansa. It's now time to talk what's happening in the world of technology. And guess who is here? Kobe Spiky Nkrumah. He is our tech man here at JoyNews. And if you follow him on Facebook, you know he's been talking a lot about the Windows 11 and all he can do with it. So tell us more, Spiky.
Well, so first off, it leaked. There was a big leak. Last week we talked about it, but now it's been announced officially. And there's a whole lot of features that those who are playing with the leaks didn't even know it had. Number one, there's a redesign, which everybody knows. We've seen that the start menu is now in the middle. It looks good. It's very glassy, more rounded edges. And yeah, it's a breath of fresh air for Windows, as you can see. And Panos Panay, who's the Chief Product Officer at Microsoft, was very passionate when he was talking about it. You could tell that he was really in love with the product that they were putting out. And one big news that everybody was talking about was Android apps on your PC. So over time, a lot of people want to run Android apps on their computer have to be using emulators or virtual machines that sort of emulate the Android environment, and you run these apps within them in a silo. Now you can natively run Android apps on your computer.
Wow.
It's awesome because now you don't need to install WhatsApp within.
I get it.
You don't need to install if you want to play a certain game or you want to have access to certain Android apps. It's directly available on your Windows PC.
How to converge everything.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that.
Well, you're almost convincing me to use a Windows now, but I won't be. But let's move on. This week we were hit by some, really sad news. If you started using computers in the early 20s or even a little before that, you definitely will know this man because you may have used his antivirus product, the McAFEE antivirus. He was found dead in a Spain prison. Sad news there.
Yeah, and they're saying that it was suicide. He had allegedly been convicted of tax evasion, and he said he knew nothing about it. He felt that it was politically motivated. He's a bit of an eccentric man. It kind of reminds me of the Virgin Atlantic CEO. Very similar, the hair. Except he has longer hair.
Yeah.
And so he was there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around on the internet suggesting that because he was talking about some things that are very sensitive, they don't believe that
he may have been killed. Yeah. But I hear he was actually supposed to be extradited to the US to face charges there. But I mean, as at the time this came up, his lawyer said he didn't know what his cause of death was, and that raised a lot more suspicion. But let's move on to TikTok now. Yeah. And TikTok is big. Look, just this morning, I was thinking to myself, who thought we could have anything that will rival the social media applications we have? People are thinking, guys, because TikTok is just on the rise.
Yeah, I used to think that there's no way another social media platform could come up again and compete with the big three, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But yeah, we have TikTok. Now, TikTok has been a bit, has been in trouble a while because of their source. They're coming from China. And so there's been concerns about security and privacy.
Especially in the US.
Especially in the US. Now, TikTok has quietly updated their privacy policy in the US and saying that they're going to be collecting users' voice prints and face prints. Now, the US are very, very concerned. Like, what are you doing with our voice prints and our face prints? And so some TechCrunch, they actually stumbled upon this and they tried to reach out to TikTok for explanation. And according to them, TikTok was unable to explain well why they needed this data. But they're saying that, they needed to improve the services, able to identify what's in the image or the video that you're taking, faces, demographics, and all of that. So yeah, we're hoping that nothing nefarious is happening.
Well, let's just hope also that there are no sanctions for TikTok in the US. But thank you so much for bringing us some of the most topical issues from the world of technology. It's now time for business, though Darryl Kwao has all the details to stay.